it's social injustice that's going on. Really using people and taking advantage of the homeless population and people who are in need of housing. City View needs to redo those apartments and put people in places like they live. Stop dinner thieving, taking people money, and they're living in nice houses and got their clients, their tenants living in poor living environments. Faulty wiring. They knew that that building was unfit to rent. They should not have rented that building out. The apartment was unhealthy. It was the tub was very disgusting. The commode smelled like rotten eggs. The electric outlets was popping every now and again, and the stove kept catching fire. And then all of a sudden the breaker started tripping. Made several maintenance requests, and they swear that they was coming. They would never come. Then when they come, they wouldn't do nothing. The maintenance crew had came in like a month before and did a inspection of the electrical wiring. And then they came back 2 weeks before the fire and did some more wiring. This particular fire was unreal. And at the time of the fire, one of the ladies from the office, Jessica, she pulled up and she said, forget the fire when it was just starting. Like, my fiance said, get the fire extinguisher. By all means necessary, I had to knock out the fire extinguisher because we don't have keys to the fire extinguishers. And as I knocked it out with my fist, I noticed that Jessica standing on the side. She said, forget the fire. She said, go get your neighbors. So I tried to pull the pin out of the extinguisher, and it didn't come out. So as the fire was going around the walls like electrical wiring, I was trying to get my neighbors out. I asked her, would they go give us our money back? And she said, yeah, immediately. They didn't get their money back. They get the security deposit and the rent money back. It took us 6 months to get the money back. They didn't offer us a place to stay. They was giving us the mean mug. They was giving us the runaround. They also gave us no compensation for another apartment. We had to live from hotel to hotel to hotel. They kept saying, your insurance is supposed to do that. And then when it's time for us to get our security deposit back, we had to sign a bogus contract with their saying that they were not responsible for anything else other than we have to sign this contract if we want to get our money back, state that we would not press charges or take it any further. But that's not my problem. That's not my issue no more. I'm here to advocate for the ones who are still there at Jason Patel's property and they're not doing anything else for those people. So he's living in a nice home. The lady that he had come out to try to make me sign a contract that I did not agree with, whose name is Amina. She was out of order. She overstepped her boundaries when Jason Patel should have met with us instead of her. I don't think it's fair that they wanted us to sign our rights over, saying that we would not speak about this anymore. What about the people who are coming behind us? What about the people who are still there? Which is social injustice. And they're living nice, and they're living life largely in a nice home, decent home. And why not the people who still live there? Why come they didn't compensate us with housing? Why did we have to go through all this stuff in his on their behalf? So they tried to lie and say that my name was on the lease. No, I don't think they should pay rent until they upgrade the apartments or put them in another unit. They try to tell me they don't have a sister neighborhood, which they do have a sister neighborhood. I've done some homework. No, they should not pay rent, especially if they're wiring and stuff like that is bad. There's been several fires since I left. There's been about 2 or 3 to my knowledge. And the electrical wiring is very bad.